Hi, my name is Alicia Redshaw and I own Scrapbook Fantasies in Gladstone, Queensland. This scrap-along video was originally recorded live at the Scrapbook Fantasies Facebook page. If you would like to watch it live and see all of the live comments as discussed in the video, please go to the Scrapbook Fantasies Facebook page. Thank you and enjoy. Yeehaw. Hello, Alison. How are you? First comment for the night.
Do we
Hello.
have sound, Alison?
Sorry?
Do we have sound?
Do we have sound? Can you turn? Yes, can hear. Awesome. Excellent. Naomi John had speaker issues last night on his phone. I bought tape. I was getting a little bit on the Desperado side.
I was going to start into the song then, but
my dad was a cowboy movie fan, so country music collector stuff. So
yeah.
I know.
Yep.
Yep.
Sad but true.
So we're using ScrapBoys. Okay, we're using ScrapBoys Bedtime Tales tonight. It is gorgeous. It does go with their bedtime story. Was it story or stories?
Bedtime Stories.
Bedtime Stories Collection, which was sort of similar, the same characters or similar characters. So, yeah, I have fussy cut. So let's move this up. I've got a little pile of things I think go with it. So you get, whoops a daisies. Oh, I know I said a bad word there, but I didn't. I'm a good girl. I bought a pop-up pad. So they're not pop-up as in pop out. They're fussy cut. So they're fussy cut and then pop up on foam. They are super cute, aren't they, Alison? They definitely are. So let's do our hellos. We've always said hello to Alison. We'll say hello again. Hello, Sandy. Should be hello. Yep. Being spell check. Hello, Donna. How are you? Hello, Trish. Hello, Tanya. It was so good to chat to you today, Tanya. I really enjoyed our chat. Got to chat with Tanya on the telephone today.
I'm going to tag some people.
Hello, Sandra. How are you? I know. I'm looking forward to it. Been a big week for us, so a little tired, but, we're getting there. So I bought a pop-up paper pad, and you get a cover and a back cover. But you get 4 sets of the 6 pages. So these are the 6 pages. So you've got this one, and remember they're reversed, and they're a perfect reverse. So when I fussy cut, they're exactly the same front and back, which is really nifty. I wouldn't even attempt that when I make pattern paper. So you've got the characters, you've got the coral flowers, and then you've got the yellow and coral flowers. Then you've got leaves, a couple more characters. He sort of scares me. I think it was a TV show I watched when I was a small child on ABC, and he scares me. And then a few other bits and bobs. I've cut a few of these out. And then you've got the last one is the clocks, the pocket watch, the phone, which I did not fussy cut, the music box, which I love, and the old style camera. And that's what you get in one set. I hope that's not my light flickering.
We do have the fan on.
My light's not flickering, is it? I hope it's not flickering. So we've got that. Oh, I do have to show you. We got a Christmas card this week in the mail. It arrived all the way from the Netherlands, from Studio Light. Our friends at Studio Light sent us a Christmas card. So we had to do a shout out that, oh my gosh, how awesome is that? They sent us a Christmas card all the way from the Netherlands to little old Australia. Just love that. Love putting us Aussies on the map. I'm just going to set that up there so I see it, because it's such happy faces. So these are all there. So this is Yolanda, and Yolanda and I speak very often. And she's logistics. And then there's Sonia, and I hope that's right. And Gidges or Gish, he's a sales manager. He's the man that got us into Studio Light. Sander, Angela, I think that's Gian. That's sort of similar to how our niece's name is spelled. Anne, Marcia, Janine, and Hannah, maybe. Sorry, I'm not real good with some of my pronunciation. So this is the team, and this is Nova. So that's the team. So there we go.
The pop-up book says it's 4 of 6 designs.
Yeah, so you get 6 designs repeated 4 times.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just got to pass that to Quentin because he's making a kit for tonight, and if you buy the kit, you'll get a quarter of this. What's that Melbourne Paperific?
I had to tag Naomi in.
Oh, you had to take Naomi in.
I'm not friends with Naomi, so I'm trying to...
Naomi Swan.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I'm friends with Naomi Swan.
I don't know. There's like 3,000 Naomi Swans that come up in Messenger, and I'm like, oh.
So I've got these few bits left over. There's a lot on those 6 pages. I'm just going to say. So I didn't fussy cut him because he scares me. And he reminds me of Fat Man. I'm taking the Fat Man in the afternoons. So I didn't do him. And yeah, I've got reasons for not doing him. And he scared me. And yeah.
The sheep's like off Kung Fu Panda.
So some of them remind me of people from my childhood, and yeah, we're not doing them. So then you've got your 6x6 paper pad in the ScrapBoys Bedtime Tales. This is an awesome scrapbooking collection and card making. So on the back, you've got some words to cut out in Polish and English. So if you don't know ScrapBoys, they're ScrapBoys and they scrapbook, and they're in Poland, and they're awesome. So got characters on the front and back. But look at this. Isn't she beautiful? She looks like our Madeline now. Kind of a little like Missy, but Missy'd have a cheeky grin on her face because she would have wrecked something of yours. Like your lounge suite. So there we go. They're just smaller 6x6 versions of the bigger papers, and then these are the 8x8 versions of the papers. The fussy cuts at the front and the back are different between the 6x6 and 8x8. And I think that's specifically so that if you buy all the bits, you can work them together. I grabbed some of Naomi John's bows. I think these might be a little bright, but then again, they go with the yellow bling. These are the sparkly bubbles from Asuka. I grabbed those. I've got blue one, and I've got green sparkly bubbles. And then I thought, you know, I've got that flare there, which is a heart. And then there's this flare here, or that one. The word baby. And then I've got the green glitter one. And then this one with the flowers. Magical Memories went online today. It only went live today, this afternoon, as I was walking out the door from work. I thought, oh, I better photograph that. They were packing the car, and I'm photographing a product and creating a product database file. So,
oh, we've got Jason, Marie, Jacqueline.
This one's a bit dodgy. So there we go. Better check that photograph of that product.
Well, I'll leave a bit in it.
Yep.
Oh, I'm dodgy.
No, that's not the one I photographed. Oh, I'm meant to be finding this on YouTube so I can be on YouTube watching for comments. Are you watching for comments, Quentin?
I'm just typing in YouTube.
Are you looking at StreamYard?
Yes, I'm looking at StreamYard.
So we're using StreamYard now. If you don't like it, tell us. Okay. I've got a piece of frost glitter card from Kaiser Craft. Bit bright, I know.
Finally made it. You're all right, Jason.
A piece of craft. Kaiser Craft, so it's only 60 cents. I've got 3 sheets of Alpine White, which is sort of an off-white. It takes a lot of stuff. Oh, look, I've got a heart flare as well from Imagine with Alice. Okay, so these are the papers. So this is paper number 7. No particular order here. Bit dodgy, I know. So this is paper number 7, which is always the fussy cut sheet, and see it's reversed. See, reverse.
I'm just going to put up a link to the whole collection.
So these are, so this is out of the pop-up book, and then, so you could have cats in all different sizes across the different books. Like you'd want cats in all different sizes. You would actually. I would, and Marie would, so that's count. And Amelia-Ann would, because Amelia-Ann's going to be the crazy cat lady. So this is paper number 1. I do love this. Isn't it so cute? And she just looks like Madeline now.
I've got to warn everyone that.
And then it's pretty blue paper with the chooked feet on it.
We have bread cooking in the background. It smells delicious.
It is just beautiful. Quentin is cooking bread. We haven't changed the recipe. This is a 3rd loaf, and we're still using this.
I've tweaked it just a bit.
He's just tweaking it a little bit. We are eventually, it's going to take probably about 500 loaves of bread, but eventually by 2024 we'll have blown up our bread. Actually, we shouldn't. It's actually what people use in cafes, our bread maker. It's an on-the-counter one, but
it is very yummy.
It is very good, and it specifically does make gluten-free bread. But by the time we get it right, it will probably be 2024, 2025. So this is paper 2. I keep digressing. So these are really good to put on cards or pages.
Someone was asking me today about the size of the circles on paper 6.
Okay, I'll get to that. And this is paper 3. So these are good for cards or journaling blocks. I know journaling's a dirty word. And that's a floral. Quentin, that's a floral.
Yeah.
Or is it the other one? Okay, it's burlap, the one you were thinking.
Burlap's the one I was thinking of.
And see down the bottom, so this is all the best in English and in Polish, and for you in English and Polish. So we want to learn Polish because we do deal with a lot of companies in Poland, and it's a lovely, lovely language, but it's very difficult. So we failed.
Jason's asking about has he still got time to buy the retreat? And yes is the answer to that. And today, after this video tonight.
So we're going to finish this video, and then what we're going to do is we'll start another video, and we'll do a quick 5-minute video showing you the retreat papers if you would like. We can't show them on this video.
Straight after this video tonight.
Because this video is so we're doing this one with ScrapBoys product. We won't do our reveal on a video of ScrapBoys. But we want to have the tranquility on a separate video of its own in any case for promotion, like for promoting the retreat. So watching on YouTube on your iPad is being pesky. YouTube as iPad is being pesky. YouTube is going well. Oh, that's good.
Okay. Yep.
So I actually had good luck with it on my YouTube the other night as well. Oh, look, I'm in YouTube. And I still like it.
Have had an update this week. So if you haven't seen an update for your iPad specifically this week, they have, all iPads have had an update this week.
Okay. So if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. And leave some comments on the video afterwards as well, please, because it's good for the metrics or something. So this is paper number 4. Isn't that beautiful? It's like a burlap, Quentin. It's not denim. I was going to tell you all on a post today that this was denim. I said, don't you tell them that. It's not denim. I updated yesterday, and tonight's video is actually working. Awesomeness. I have to admit, my iPad's gone really well. And Naomi John was having trouble uploading that extra video from last week's Thursday night, how she made another video on the weekend. It was being really painful at the upload until she did the update, and then it went through. On Facebook, and no freezing on iPad. There you go. You've probably got the update, Kathy. This is paper 5. That's pretty. Dream big. I like that. And especially for you, it's just so good on cards. Okay, so this is the one. This is paper 6.
Yep,
so you've got some tags, and you've got some little journal blocks, and these gorgeous little circles. And then the circles and tags and everything are plain on the back. So let's have a look at these circles. So outside the gold rim, they are 2 1/8. So inside the rim, they are 1 13/16.
Let's just say 2 1/8 the outside.
2 1/8 the outside and just over 1 3/4 inside. Oh, he does look nice and majestic there. Love Mrs. Chicken.
Was it 1 and 3?
Little Red Hen was one of my favourite stories as a kid. And then you can get it all in a pack. So you get 2 of each paper, and the back of this cover sheet is one side of the fussy cut sheet.
So, yeah, and
I still think he's scary.
$19.95.
He is lovely. It's probably other people's cup of tea, but... So, I had contemplated doing a double. I know you all love doubles. But now that we've decided, I don't know if it was me that decided or him that decided. Now we've decided that we'll potentially do a class, do a little video after this video with the Tranquility paper. Because there's no way I'm going to edit a piece out of the video. Actually, I could, but I'm not going to. Oh, and I grabbed a couple of ribbons. So this one's $1.50 a metre. It's very soft and lovely. And then this one's 90 cents a metre. And these are online.
Okay, Joanne, yep, your iPad, there's an update this week for your iPad.
There is an iPad update. I don't know about the bear. So you can turn them either way. But because when I fussy cut, I actually cut on an angle so you don't see any of the white edge on the front. You actually see the white edge on the back. Oh, Mrs. Cat. I love Mrs. Cat. So you could do a real little girly page. And Mrs. Hen.
Oh, Carolyn got a parcel today.
Henny Penny. Carolyn. I love Henny Penny.
Thank you for the goodies. I've done the upgrade now.
You could do a nice little pages of your favourite childhood books. I actually have my favourite childhood books. We have all our books. Or most of our books. Not all. I don't have my Enid Blyton books or something like that. Unless they're in a box in the shed. Which potentially they could be because we have lots of boxes in the shed. Do you reckon my Enid Blyton books are in the shed?
Probably. So I'm just sending Joey a message about where to find us on YouTube.
I don't know about that. It's a bit dodge. Oh, and a little letter. Look at this. I'm on a roll.
Okay, so Di, Dixon, and Pioneer are watching on YouTube. So there's Dee.
Hello.
Saying that YouTube is not freezing them, which is great.
Yeah. So potentially this could be a bit of a game changer with the freezing thing. Having it on YouTube and Facebook. And did you see that? Oh, that just means it's putting the yeast in.
No, that means it's finished.
Oh, finished completely?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
7:20 it's going to be ready. I'll be back in a second.
Our reveal today, our unboxing of the Express It products, we did on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Okay, so I'm thinking I like this. I cut out the hair comb. Actually, I don't know if it was psychotic or silly. That was, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you dare. You're not allowed to eat bread. Well, I can't come and eat it. I don't eat bread usually.
I could slather it in butter and just eat it. Sorry.
I'll yell and tell the kids that there's bread. There'll be none.
Amelia-Ann, you said, oh, bread and butter pudding tonight, Dad. No.
Oh no, homemade bread. Oh, but that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Opera glasses. Maybe not. What do we think? But it needs more. I do like this piece of paper.
Oh, Deborah's parcel came today. Must have been express service.
Yeah.
Straight post on fire.
Could I have a piece of black? 2 pieces of black, please.
Have you got chitty chitty bang bang? Hang on. Oh, I missed there, Sandra.
Oh, I forgot to show you what I made this week in class. So if you don't know where our classes are, they're in the Scrapbook Fantasies Creative Family Group. We're getting to put a link up in a moment. The links are going on Facebook. Sorry. So it's just Scrapbook Fantasies Creative Family Group. That's what you've got to look for on Facebook, or go to our Facebook page, which is Scrapbook Fantasies, and then just look at groups. So this was Thursday morning. We made this little card. So Quentin's called it a double flip card.
I haven't put a post up that card.
Oh, dearie me.
No,
And this is the page from Wednesday night. So I've gone backwards. And if you haven't checked our YouTube channel lately, there are lots and lots of videos on there. I have been busy. I liked the blue. It's lost two. Oh, bugger.
Alrighty, so I'll put a link up. Yeesh. Creative family, not creative teaching.
Creative what?
Don't worry about me. So too many things at once.
Really?
Really.
Okay. I've got a piece of number 4. And I'm going to cut 2 6-inch pieces across. Oh, they're not going to be 6-inch. They're going to be like 16th short of 6 inches.
Two nearly 6-inch strips.
Yeah. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my score power out. Scoreboard. It's a scoreboard, not a score power. Score ring board. It's a couture creation score. Now I'm going to score at 3/4 of an inch from one long edge on each one. I've got a bit of an idea. And always put your thing in. And I'll show you what this one's got. It's got this guide for making, doing your angles for making envelopes. It's got all the measurements on how to make your envelopes and boxes. And how to go back in.
So it's 3/4 of an inch in.
Yeah. On one long edge. On each one.
So
fold that down to really reveal the floral. Reveal the floral.
Oh,
And then what I want to do is I want to stick them together.
oh, there you go. So everyone got their parcels today, and Deborah said the February kits are awesome.
Thank you. The February class kits do look pretty awesome.
Who's at my bag?
The bread looks better.
Marlene's doing this.
So not sticking beyond the fold. I'm just going to stick them together. Then what I want to do, actually, I might, and then what I'm going to do is I'm on this side of the fold, I'm going to stick in on the front. So this is the front. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to tear the long edge of this, and we're going to fold this over and put foam under it. Don't ask where it came from. It just came from somewhere. And then what we're going to do is we're going to tear a tiny bit off this. I'm not a fan of the white edge, so I'm going to tear it away from me. And I'm just using my nails to grip it. And I'm so sorry, Sandra. Sandra, just distress this edge. So if you have got hand issues and you don't, your hands don't, I fussy cut for 2 hours this afternoon. My hands are killing me. And you don't do a lot of fussy cutting or tearing, just distress this edge. Don't, cripple yourself just to have it the same. Just distress this edge. I wouldn't, I would never say to someone, oh, you have to do it the same. So I'm actually using this finger here behind as balance. And see, when I was taking it off, I tore it a bit far. Oh, and it's so sad. I don't know if anyone else had saw them. Well, we just saw it flash up on the bottom of the telly this afternoon or this evening when we were vegging out just before class that meatloaf is gone. Love meatloaf.
Yeah. There you go. All the Victorian parcels have beat the New South Wales ones. Wow.
Well.
Cheryl hasn't opened hers yet. Oh, come on, Cheryl. I'm only kidding. You got a lot going on.
Cheryl's got a lot going on. They got flooded last week.
Yep.
Seriously.
Have the little black flies arrived yet? Because they'll be there by the million soon. It
started raining this afternoon. I said to Quentin, what's going on Bomb? Because it was blowing a gale and it was raining. And he goes, there's nothing. Bomb said there was nothing, but my chickens, or our chickens, were not happy. And they said that there was stuff going on in the yard.
Yep. Alison loved meatloaf too.
Yeah. I've just got bat out of hell going through my head. I'm so sorry. My brother had a meatloaf CD, and my Walkman was, my brother's younger than me. I think I bought in the meatloaf CD because I wanted a meatloaf CD and I had to buy him a gift. So I dubbed it onto a fluorescent yellow cassette to put in my Walkman.
Got Deborah said, if you have decal scissors,
you could use decal scissors,
and
yes.
a distresser, that makes an interesting edge.
Yep, decal scissors.
And a distresser. Ooh.
So, see down the bottom here, they don't quite meet because I was a bit dodgy. So I'm just going to just ease that along and just make that look a bit better.
Holy crackers.
What words have we got here? Good luck and good day. Right. So, where is our blue? Blue. This is called Frost. So let's cut two like little strips that are like, and you know how I'm going to do it? I'm going to cut 2 half-inch strips. So it's 12 inches there. So that's 12 inches, and I'm going to come across and I'm going to cut it at 11 and a half. And then I'm going to cut it at 11. And that's how I'm going to get my 2 half-inch strips. So I've got 2 strips that are 1/2 inch wide.
2 1/2 inch wide.
Yep. You need to put those instructions up. Now, I don't know what's going on, but I was checking out a week 49 video yesterday because I've been working in the class directory and just getting videos up to date, and I've done week 22 and week 49 and week 50 and something else. And I noticed that the comments have disappeared.
Which is not good.
That is not good at all.
Not favourable.
Not favourable, no. So I'm thinking we'll put a little tiny bit of that under there as a little highlight. Some foam under there. At this point in time, I'm realising I haven't stuck my page together. It's a bit dodge. That's my older story.
So we've got 2 bits of alpine white.
So yeah, so let's. So I've got 2 pieces of alpine white. So what I actually do is I make sure that my cardstock is the same way, because some cardstocks. Geez, my mat's not even the right way. Some cardstocks are actually rectangular, which is nice. And then I get a couple of band-aids. This is 24 mil. I probably should use up the last of the 24 mil that I already had. It's all being lassoed around a bottle of glue. So let's get a couple of band-aids. Tape.
All that tape coming today?
Yep, there's a lot of tape.
48 tape.
Oh, I couldn't see it this afternoon, so I didn't get a roll. And it is $39, but it's 50 meters of 48 mil tape. Like, I'm telling you, that is going to last me a while, maybe. It is a bit of tape. So I've got some band-aids on the back of our double. And when we stick this on, we're going to stick it so it's on there like that. So let's talk photos. Maybe. So I think we'd put 2 portrait 4x6s here. What about a bigger photo, like a 5x7 landscape here? I could take some pictures of Amelia-Ann reading like my Little Red Hen book. We've got 1970s and 1990s.
You've got the Little Red Tugboat.
Yep.
Is it a Little Red Tugboat?
No, it's not called the Little Red Tugboat, but it is a red tugboat.
Something tugboat?
Yep.
He escapes.
And Toodle, the train. Love Toodle.
Toodle was great.
So we've got Toodle and the Tawny Scrawny Lion and the Saggy Baggy Elephant. Well, Saggy Baggy Elephant, we actually don't have a 2000s version of that. But we've got the 70s. Some of them have got the 80s. No, yours 70s as well. Yours and mine are both 70s. Ours are both 1970s. And then we've got the 90s for Milton. Because we were buying books before Milton arrived. And the little boy before that, we were buying golden books every fortnight when we bought our groceries. And then we've got the 2000s for Naomi, and then the 10s, and then some recent ones. And there's lots of different versions. We can honestly say that there's a few different versions of each book. So along the bottom edge, I'm not going to put tape close to the bottom edge because I need to glue my blue glitter in there. And because it's glitter card, it really truly does need to be glued. Now in the middle here, I'm just going to tear the backing. I'm just going to fold it back. I'm going to fold it back. And then I am going to remove this top one, at least.
Bronny's dropped in. Hello, Bronny.
So I'm going to leave, let's say about 3 inches at the bottom. Let's leave about 3 inches at the bottom. So I'm going to get my join there and my join there. Yeah, and let's hope this ends up straight. So then what we need to do then is we're just going to remove these band-aids off this. Anyway. And we do put that tape backing. We do put this in our garden beds. It does eventually break down. It is coated, but it does eventually break down.
Eventually.
It takes a bit longer than other things we put in our garden beds. But. So let's put some tape on the back of our blue glitter. So at least it's held to the page. That tape is very crooked there. So what we're going to do is put one in. I'm going to meet it up in the middle because I've got that band-aid. Just lift just a little. See, I should have only turned up the ends. Okay, so I'm just going to meet it in the middle there and then just eyeball that it's straight across the page. Go like that. So let's do it properly this time and just peel back. And peel back. And then we're going to meet it up with the other one. Slide that under there. Meet it up to there. Match that up. And then eyeball that it's sort of the same as the last one.
So you're going 3 inches up from the bottom of the page.
Yep, I did with the pattern. Let's sit that there. Slide that out. Look at that. So then just under here, we could put some glue, but we might just leave it for a moment. Let's just put a little bit under here where I bent it up. It's just dimensional magic in an applicator bottle. Rightio. Because we're going to put our little characters down along here and hold this down. Rightio. So let's put some foam under there. This is 18mm foam. This is my foam of choice, but I've got some of this red stuff still. Did you say a swear word accidentally?
No. I've got an M in there.
I don't like this stuff. I don't like the red back. It's high-tack, 6mm wide foam tape. It is Couture Creations brand, but I don't like this plastic. This product was 1mm high. It's now 2mm high. It was a 1mm high paper-backed, white paper-backed product, but when it arrived, it was red-backed. So I don't like the plastic backing. It's just here forever. I'm sorry. don't know if I identify as a greenie, but I definitely, as a parent of 4 children across like 3.5, potentially 4 generations.
I'm going to knock so this green gets his hot shower mind.
I definitely want to leave my children something behind, so I don't like plastic too much. You'll notice you get, shopping bags that are of a reusable type with your kit. Your kits come in clip seal bags that I expect you to reuse or return. You can return, or when you see us, the packaging for our products. We do have a system of, quarantine and then reusing those packaging that get returned to us. Look at that. It is a bit not meaty uppy in the middle, but that's just because we've stretched it. But it'll be right. I can handle that, I think. We'll see how I go. Rightio. So let's think photos. I don't have photos. I never.
Marie has trouble trying to get the red backing on.
What's that?
Marie has trouble trying to get the red backing on.
I don't like it. I don't like it. So let's think about this. I hope my daughter cut this straight. This was for an art project, but she didn't actually use it for. So I'm gonna have, let's say, 4x6 photos. Let's start with 3. That's kind of nice. Let's do 3, and let's do a 5x7 as well.
Just one 5x7.
Yeah, just one 5x7. Let's see how we go. That 5x7 might get hacked up yet, so don't run off and look for photos. You can add your photos later. Actually, let's make that another 4x6. Sorry. Well, otherwise I'm not going to get it on all my bits. Sorry. Let's sort of center these, but have these 2 over here. I'll have them all the same height.
So 4x6 photos.
Yeah.
Where are those?
Sometimes you might need to pick a little tiny thing out and something to buy from us. We do try and get it perfect.
Oh, the amazing Rowena was in helping today.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rowie.
Yeah, we've got a lot made today.
Actually, she was telling bedtime stories to Amelia. Yep, you can tell who used to be the teacher. Let's just say Rowena's stories are a lot more enthusiastic than Dad's made-up stories.
Okay. I can't remember how this went, but that's okay. I'll make it up as I go along. Mr. Chook.
I've lost my subtitles.
You've lost your subtitles.
They're gone.
What? They've been gone the whole night, or?
No, they were there earlier. I don't know what I've done.
Oh, Quentin, you are dodgy. You all met my dodgy husband, Quentin. Also known as Q.
7 by paper 6 and 2 by paper round.
Rightio. Sort of in there somewhere. That's the bowl drawer. The bowl getting rinsed. And then a kilo of mango.
It's not quite a kilo. Half kilo.
He's going to come close.
I know.
Running out of flowers. Cool. Okay. I could put some splatters on the background, but I just think that if I did that, you know, would they? Interesting thing about using 4x6 photos, you can't map for 4x6 photos from one piece of paper. Did you know that? Because I just worked that out.
Yeah. Interesting fact.
Interesting fact.
Yeah, you go 6 1/4 by 4 1/4.
Yeah.
You can map 2. You can even map 3. If you've got the paper on it.
Okay. We'll use all these bits, maybe. Okay. So, interesting thing. We've got this. I want to map my photos. If I cut my photos down to 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, I can actually map them all out of this. But if I leave them at 4x6, I can't map them all. So I'm going to cut my photos down to 3 3/4 by 5. So I'm going to, from my frost glitter card, cut 4 photo mats that are 4 inches by 6 inches. So I'm going to cut 6. Let's cut that at 4 inches. It's a very interesting concept. How just that tiny little peak, like tiny little trim off a photo can get you. And let's do 6.
So you're cutting 4 by 6.
Yeah, 4x6 photo mats out of the card. Yeah, it is an interesting concept. So by trimming our photos down to 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, we actually save a whole sheet of cardstock, a whole sheet of glitter card. So something to think about when you're creating is that could you trim a 1/4 of an inch off? Like I wouldn't trim the photos down like really heaps, but could I trim a 1/4 of an inch off my photos and then use like a whole piece of glitter card less? Yeah. Especially if you're creating something, like if you're creating a project and you've only got a limited amount of the product, you've just got to think a bit. And then you do need to, like, if you're limited in what you've got on a product, you do need to do what I do and cut the middle out. As some of you call it, gutting. Oh, that'd be interesting.
So, just checking, because you've used the frost also for that strip along the bottom.
Yep.
So we've still only used one piece of frost?
Yep.
Excellent.
So then when we put this on,
so you're going to trim your photos down to 3 3/4 by 5.
by 5 3/4. Yeah. See, there we go. We've got 4 photographs. So we do need to. So glitter card. Glitter card. The only way to stick to it is with glue. Tape will not stay. It will let go. So you do have to, hacker alert by the way, you do have to cut the middle out of your photo mats so that then we can, when we stick it, so we're going to stick it with tape. We're just going to tack that on there with a little bit of tape because they're fakey photos. Then what we're going to do is we're going to use our foam or tape or whatever we're attaching it with to straddle the join between the glitter card and the photograph or the other piece above it, so that what happens is it stays and that helps hold it in place. It's like, so earlier this week when I did this, so let's have a look. So you can see there's foam tape there that holds this down, like that holds the photograph to the glitter. So you're actually creating a bridge with foam or single-sided tape to hold it there, because otherwise it doesn't stay, it lets go. Glitter card is just notorious. And this is Kaisercraft glitter card. It's quite thick. You can die cut it. Not with super cheap cutting dies. I wouldn't recommend. And I wouldn't just shove your shim in there and just cut away. And it's very deceptive because it looks like it's not cut when it actually is cut when you die cut it. But it doesn't molt. There's no giving. It doesn't molt. So that's why we have Kaisercraft glitter card. It is $2.99 a sheet. If you're not in Australia, that's $2.99 Australian. Probably cheaper for you guys because your currency is probably better than ours. But our currency is jigged to exports. So yeah, it doesn't molt. I think it's good value. It's good and robust. So look at that. So we have got all of this free cardstock, and it has a weight to it. So hello Karen, how are you? Sorry I haven't been saying hello to everybody. The iPad's over there and I forget about it.
2 people on YouTube that need your attention.
Okay. Hello, hello, hello. So where are we? Hello Dee, Deborah, Di. Hello Jacqueline. Hello. Right. This is... Sorry, I'm just removing the scanners.
That's 3 there, sorry. Sorry everybody,
They're just scanners, don't
don't
on
click
their
on their
things.
links. They're just trying to
right.
load you up with advertising content.
Yeah, it's just scammy stuff. And they just do it, it's just bot things that do it on
Live videos.
just on live videos. Sorry. That's why we have it playing, so that we can keep on top of those sort of things and get rid of them. Okay. Hello, Kathy. Oh, hello, Quentin. And if you haven't found us on YouTube, you know, the videos are over there. It may be an easier way to find some of the videos. In the description on a YouTube video, I do have the link to the class directory, the products, the kit, back to the, Creative Family group, all sorts of places. This Facebook page. But yeah, it's pretty cool being able to live stream to 2 platforms at once. Our son's saying we should have done this earlier, but...
And we've got your name on the screen.
And we've got my name on the screen, and that stays on the video. So we did a live stream last Friday night, and we still do go ahead and make an edited version of that video with a little talky bit at the start. Oh, I forgot to say my name's Alicia Redshaw. I own Scrapbook Fantasies in Gladstone, Queensland. Look at that. I eventually said it, Deborah. So we do make that version. It's got a bit of talk about who I am at the start, and then it's got pictures of the project at the start, and at the end it's got pictures of the project. And we do cut out if I'm fluffing around with technology at the start. So I'm going to stick all these on with foam because we've got foam under here, and if we've stuck it on flat, it'd get a bit of mountain rangey stuff going. Yeah. I love 18mm foam tape. It's just, and see how I'm using the foam tape and I'm bridging the gap between the glitter card and the fakey photo, which will maybe get changed. And I don't cover the whole back in cardboard, or I'm a bit funny about using things that like cardboard box that are potentially not acid free. Yeah.
You just don't know what boxes are made of. Deborah gave you a big clap, dear.
Woohoo! Thank you. I do forget to introduce myself. I'm not a show pony. Hence why you don't see my face in my videos.
Which will be changed soon.
Yeah, Quentin's trying to. He's got big plans. Changes are afoot. Like I said the other night, we're actually getting kicked out of this space eventually. Probably won't happen.
Not out of Facebook, out of the room we're sitting in.
Out of the room we're sitting in. Out of my studio.
We're not having any more children, so don't worry about that.
Not having any more children, no. But we are. It's by our choice. The kids will have this space. But it will probably take us till Christmas. You gotta. The changes are not in the budget currently.
Slow moving people.
We've got to, got kids to feed. And if you missed the classes this week and you knew that Amelia-Ann was heading away, she is having, I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm still a bit head in the clouds about it. Because she was at an eye specialist earlier this week about her eye, she is having an operation in March. So we will be closed towards the end of March, on the 20th, the 21st and the 22nd of March. We will actually be closed. The online store will still be going, but we'll be closed to take her to Sunshine Coast for her operation. Do we want to gap or do we want to overlap them? I think we overlap, so we'll end up moving that phone away from there. So let's do this page over here first. I like them there. That looks quite cute, doesn't it? So let's. The only issue with working with doubles, and I've got to be careful because when I watch back some of the videos when I'm doing the editing thing, I noticed that I put my head in the way when I'm looking over something. Well, that's a bit silly. No, I haven't used much on this page. I'm not one for using unnecessary stuff. I didn't cut out behind here. I normally would, but the way we went about that, I thought it was a bit, bit not good to cut the middle out. Let's move these out of the way. And my little bits of black.
Yeah, it's only day surgery, Marie. So.
It is day surgery. We have to be down there we have to go down on Sunday and we can't come home until after she's seen a surgeon on Tuesday. First thing Monday morning's her operation. So do you know what she's really excited about? So when we go to the Sunshine Coast, she gets to have a gluten-free beefies pie. And we've made it into a bit of a thing now. So she's just like, she's happy to go.
Beefies is only on the Sunshine Coast.
Yes, she thinks that beefies is only on the Sunshine
I'm going to give that
Coast.
poor kid a drink of milk.
Whoever bursts that bubble, watch out. So, she said she'll have the operation as long as she gets to have beefies.
They are good gluten-free pie.
They're the best gluten-free pie we've come across. I don't know if they're the best meat pie as far as meat pies go, but if you've ate, the available gluten-free pies on the Australian market, you'd understand what we're talking about.
Yeah, you need to wait a little. We're not falling into that trap again.
She ate fruit.
Yeah, she's had mango, so she needs to wait a little while.
This is a good boy. He didn't even get asked here to mango.
No.
Sorry, I just put my head in the way, didn't I? Yep, and you all got to see my awful grey hair.
Did Naomi get the job with the architect?
No.
She got a different job.
No, she didn't. She got a job, but she is working for, she starts on Monday, working for Stormboy embroidery and screen printing.
Yes.
And as a graphic designer and marketing, so she gets to flex her marketing muscles there. So we're going to put Mrs. Bear on some foam. And behind Mrs. Bear, we're going to put this. So this flower is going to go behind here. So let's trim off. Let's trim down here. So if you can't see it, it's probably not there on my pages. So let's hit Mrs. Bear here. Just on the bottom of the creamy stuff there. And then let's... So this is, remember, Just Dimensional Magic. One of our applicator bottles. Making sure it fits on the page. And then we've got our roll of thread, sewing thread. Now you've got the choice of some really masculine and some really feminine images in this collection. Okay, so if we sit this under here, we can just about trim like that. And don't stress, we're not going to waste those pieces.
So Marie's happy Naomi got a job. And yes.
Oh,
so
yeah.
she's staying in the flat.
So the most affordable accommodation within 40 minutes of her new workplace is actually the place she's living in. So she has had to, so this is on a bit of foam as well. Let's put it on the other side. It's a bit dodgy with that. She has had to rejig her budget.
Yeah.
But she's just saving less than what she thought she was going to. Like, she thought she'd save half her income. That is our daughter.
Yes, she is a little saver.
She is. But I have to admit, the boy is pretty good with his... That boy of ours is intending on paying his car off. He's on track to pay his car off in 2.5 years. So that's pretty...
He rang us up after he had some dental work the other day.
Wasn't happy. So I'm going to sit Mrs. Wolf a bit lower. I'm going to put this little foxy thing here. We'll come back to her with some flowers because we seem to have ended up with not many flowers left. Don't know if we're going to use the binoculars. Rightio. Sliding right along. I think we need to colour this. I think we're going to be busting out the watercolour paints. So, we're not going to use this one here. I'm going to just remove it for the moment. It's fine. Try and remove it in a manner that I can reuse it. Well, that doesn't look like it's going to get reused, does it? So let's put this like about an inch on this edge here. And I've just noticed I need to trim my page. I'll do that after.
Oh, we have got some tabs over here. It's one of my poor old computer hasn't had some sort of connection.
Quentin's computer is having issues.
He gave me a message this morning saying it's using 90% of its available RAM, so it needs a clean out, it reckons.
And let's go for... Let's use this nice big clock. So, let's not use the whole clock. Let's trim a bit off, like that. So if you can't see it on my page...
Milton's moving out, Di, and Naomi's staying where she is.
Milton's moving like... He's going to be like round the corner from his work.
Yeah.
Which is so good. A lot less travel for him. Because he works in the city. So...
It's unfortunately the suburbs that are nearby Naomi's work, the
There's
prices
no
have
rentals.
just exploded because there's very limited rentals.
Or there are no rentals. Because they're sort of more commercial area. So let's put this flower in here.
And where she lives at the moment, she's walking distance to a train station, walking distance to a Woolworths.
She did try and get one of her uni friends. I'm just going to snip a bit off this. Uni friends to move in with her. But everybody is moving back home to live with their parents because it's just too expensive.
Oh, I think she enjoys living on her own anyway.
Yeah, she does like being on her own. Oh God, I lost a move. Gosh. We'll leave that
The
for
mold's getting fixed this week, Sandra.
Yeah.
Thank you for considering that.
Yeah, the air conditioner got fixed.
And they're coming to find the leak above them and fixing the mold.
Yep. They the owner of the real estate has got involved. Not got the owner of the real estate agent involved. Is anyone surprised at that? No. Okay, let's put this one in. So I've got Mrs. Cat here. These leaves are on foam and these other two leaves are flat. Yeah, I've got stuff stuck to me everywhere. Slide that under there. And let's just have a tiny bit of the beige burlap showing there. Well, we're not going to stick anything to this until we've got like a real photo on there. And Mrs. Chukin goes here. But before we put her on...
Look at that, using a ruler to line it up, usually just an eyeball. So we did have our Express It unboxing video today.
It's on Facebook and on YouTube.
So all of our Express It products should be
Just going to cut this leaf off. So let's just cut a corner out of this butterfly. Oh, this, not butterfly, this flower. Sorry, that's our washing machine just singing a song to us, telling us that it's finished.
Yes.
I'm going to come in here and just cut this rosebud thing off. It's going to hang over the page. So it's okay to edit stuff. Put it there, my file of leftovers. Let's tuck a bit of foam under here. So at this point in time, we're up to our title, Magical Memories. We need to colour that. Cut out. Let's just tidy up a bit. Like that. Just moving it over here. I'm trying to work with a cleaner mat so it's not so messy looking. Trying to be a bit more professional. I don't think it's working. Here is my messy mat. This is because I sanded it.
3mm, 6mm, 12mm, 18mm, 20mm, 36, 48mm tape.
Okay.
Wow.
So coral. I'm going to use coral. You could use this colour. Yellow would look nice. I think I'm going to use the coral. And I might put some touches of the yellow and a touch of this beigey kind of colour here. This beigey colour here. And, oh, this coral. Might use coral and a tiny bit of this yellow. So, please tell me we've still got metallic watercolours.
Yep, I'm just putting that one.
Right. And I'm going to go finish. So, what's wrong coral? There's two corals there. Let's use the light one for the majority. And I'm just going to roughly paint across it. And then I'm going to get my yellow and pat that in places. And then a bit of a dark reddy coral. Oh, look at that. That's nice. And if it's wet. Now, I've got this on my messy mat because I can heat my messy mat. There is no way on this planet that I am going to move this. Well, that's a weird colour. I like it, but I think it'll work in with my paper. So, I don't know how you describe that colour. There we go. Probably shouldn't have done that. I'm going to set them up here to dry, especially because then they'll be away from Missy eating them or drinking them. Oh, heat tool. I don't know where that is.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. I moved it. It was in the way. Okay. Sorry, you're going to be watching paint dry. So it's not acrylic paint. So it's not going to hold these bits in here as plasticky bits because it's not acrylic paint. Whereas if it was acrylic, they'd actually be there and we'd have to move it. Oh, sorry about that. That's just one of the local hoons driving past. I actually thought this afternoon one of them was going to end up crashing.
No, a little bit of rain on the roads, and all the heroes come out. What can I say?
Heroes are just silly people. There's a little bit of my O that's not cut, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that. So try not to do what I just did and move it, because,
You'll break it.
you'll break it or distort it like I have. Magical memories.
One of us may have cut too
And if you're watching this from the camping store, Karen, this one's actually for you. Which I'm really terrible. I haven't been to the camping store lately. We do have
vouchers there.
we got vouchers to use at the camping store.
I want one of them super duper thermosy mugs. What are they called?
He wants a Yeti mug.
Yeah. Got a flashing one.
It's his Kaiser one. Well, one of his Kaiser ones, someone swiped his lid.
Okay.
And the other Kaiser one, he's lost a seal.
The ones we got from New Zealand, when you fill them up with the hot water,
Yeah,
the steam comes out the bottom of them.
yeah, they're not sealed. They're not a real good.
Yeah, don't sit them on the leg after you.
Yeah.
fill
Yeah.
them up.
They're not good for hot stuff. The ones we got from New Zealand. We didn't go to New Zealand. Someone sent them to us. There we go. I don't know if it's going to match.
After
Get
all
a bit
that.
stressed out about that. Not really. Oh no, that's okay. I can handle that. That's Friday.
Right.
Could you rinse my paintbrush, please? And not in the kitchen.
What did you use?
Rightio. So magical memories, I think is going to go here. Okay, so let's stick on our magical memories with some glue. And don't apply the glue on top of the page because you can get it on the page, which I do on a regular basis. Now, I took note that this L is on the photo, so I'm not going to stick the L because it's a fakey photo. And sometimes I stick things, because this is an acid-free glue. This is a safe glue, but sometimes I stick things to my photos. Sometimes I don't.
Need to put up a fence around that last thread.
So we're going to have some flowers sit underneath this IES, so we're not going to put glue on them. Let's put this brush over here to dry and make sure it's back in shape. And sit it there to dry. So if you're wondering what to wash your paintbrushes with, shampoo is a really good thing. So use shampoo on your hair. I would say do not use anything on your paintbrushes that you would not use on your hair or your face. There you go. A bit of an angle like that. Just pat it down. As long as it makes, contact in a few places. I thought about, I was going to have all these layers on this page. And, yeah, no. Push comes to shove. Lisa keeps it simple. Let's start with our camera. Tuck the leg under there, but we'll have the lens in front there. That's our start point for this area. Let's stick our rose under here.
So I've missed a few messages, sorry. So they run around. Trish said that Yeti greens are awesome. So, and Alison said, love this, Elisa. Looks gorgeous, just gorgeous. She said, you're a clever girl.
Thank you.
And me and Sandra are chatting about postage.
I am learning to say thank you. I am learning to accept compliments because I get growled at a lot. Hey.
No growling here. Sandra said she uses sunlight soap to clean her brushes.
Oh, good idea. Yep. Strong but gentle. Sunlight soap is very good.
That's what Mum used on my mouth.
I'm quite positive you would have deserved it. Okay.
Didn't help much.
I think that's an otter, isn't it? I don't know.
Di Dixon said, beautiful page. Love it.
Let's put this set of roses on foam behind here. I know it's going to like push her head up, but and then sort of under there, tuck it under there, like that. Oh, I like that.
So I'll tell you what you've got in your kit so far that I've built here. You've got where are we? 2 pieces of smooth white alpine card, quarter a packet of the 6x6 bedtime tales pop-up book, 1 magical memories title cut, and 1 bedtime tales pattern paper 4, and 1 piece of frost glitter card.
Look at that all.
That's it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes. I'll put it on.
So, behind Mrs. Dog, let's trim this sort of here. This one. Make sure it's definitely on the side of the page. Let's get some leaves. While it's still wet. Tuck a couple more leaves in there.
Actually, I yapped to a lot of people on the phone today. It was very social.
You're always social.
Chat to Rhonda. Brian. Naomi.
Not our Naomi.
Not
That's
our
Naomi from Trish knows Naomi.
Yes.
Naomi from
Paper
Paper Effect. So I'm going to cut this little multicoloured bouquet and put that down at Mrs. Dog's feet. I'm going to put this one on foam. Yeah, I know I buy wide foam and then I hack it up, but that's okay. So let's pop this strip in here. Right, I'm going to pop this little strip of flowers in here. You'll understand in a moment what I'm going to do. So we're going to pop it in there. And you can't see the edge except for there. And then let's just stick in here a little yellow rose. Like that. And then I think we get a set of leaves. Just a little set of leaves. Now, I take lots and lots of photos, and I don't know if you guys think I take too many photos. Sometimes Quentin says, well, that's an awful lot of photos. But I put into an album for each month on this Facebook page, and I put into when I edit the video, and I don't edit it that much. I just add, all I really do is I just add pictures. But I add a lot of pictures like on angles and of the embellishments and that. And I really truly do that so that you guys have the maximum number of reference points. If you're going to recreate a page, or if you bought the kit and you're going to recreate it, it gives you the maximum quantity of reference points for what I've used and where I've put it.
Trish said that Naomi's a lovely person. Yes.
She is. We love Naomi Swan.
It's like all people in that medical nursing at
Yeah.
the moment in, well, she's
Yeah.
in Melbourne. They're in a bit of crises, as you know, but I think anywhere in Australia. They're under a lot of pressure.
She's not having fun, our girl.
No,
She's not. Really sad.
under pressure and they're all tired, which is, everyone appreciates what they do, that's for sure.
Let's put one of these roses that's got the little leaves on it. Let's get rid of the things that don't belong on here. I don't think we're going to use those. Let's tuck our little letter in here. We can write who, what, when, where, why.
Hello.
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 Lucy is sitting on your bed.
Yeah, I know, I moved off my chair. You've had a milk because you've got a milk beard.
Yeah, Dad. And
Let's tuck this one up here.
can I just tell you something? So, I had to question stuff, but
Okay, let's go.
that was the same thing.
Let's go.
I don't know what she's into. And let's put this little corner. Can't remember which bit it was off. In here. Okay, what do we think? Another set of leaves here.
I'm going to say goodnight and then I'm going to tuck you in bed. I don't know if I need our aircon on.
Okay, there's another lizard I saw.
Right.
I saw 2 lizards today. Scary lizards.
We have a gecko in our toilet here. Okay.
I have a gecko. She hasn't named
No,
it,
it
has
was
she?
on the window.
Was it outside on the window?
Yeah.
Well, that's not an issue.
Good night. Goodbye.
Same as the
You
ones
clean
on the
your
back
teeth
door.
here. If they're outside, it's not an issue.
Go where the light is because all the bugs get attracted to the light. See, look, you're going to try and eat a bug.
How?
Then Missy eats the geckos. Yes, I.
Let's put this little guy here on phone. Sorry if I'm missing your messages. My scribe will be back in a moment. Don't throw them little leaves out. What do we think?
Karen says it's like when you put together a jigsaw puzzle with love.
Thank you.
Leslie said it's stunning. Alison saying good night to Amelia. Don't forget to write fakey photos. Says
Oh,
Leslie.
yes, I need to write fakey photos.
Love, love, love it. Alison. Okay. Marie was wishing Amelia-Ann good night. That was Di.
There we go. Okay. There's my pencil. It's not even white. It's grist pale. Grey, green, white. So this is a 3 3/4 inch by 5 3/4 inch fakey. Makes it a lot quicker when you replace the photos when you do this, and you can reuse these without having to measure them. I have been really bad with photos.
Cheryl said love this double page layout.
Oh, look, there's that flower I was looking for.
Yeah, that's the flower.
I think it needs to be there. A little bit of glue. Oh, I've got glue there. Whoopsie. Let's put how's that? Okay, I'm going to try and hold up the areas so you can see the different spots. Just wait, just half a second. Sorry, I was just removing a scammer. It's just hopping in our YouTube video. We've got that area there. I've got here. So when we stream to a Facebook group, it's with StreamYard, it's right up with it. But when we're doing YouTube and Facebook at the same time, it actually is just slightly delayed. Not as much as Facebook is delayed. Actually, no, it's right up there with Facebook. Same delay.
I love, love, love this layout. Those little
So there you
arrows
go.
are just the cutest.
I didn't use a massive amount. I didn't use all these things that I thought could go. I mean, you could definitely put more stuff on the page.
Well, you could tune it to whatever the bedtime tale or bedtime stories you're reading to your child.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
But
so you want me to
definitely.
make that one live, do you?
Yep. So how much is the kit?
$11.60
$11.60 for a kit to do this. For a double page kit, and that's your 2 pieces of cardstock, your title, your fussy cut pieces, and your piece of pattern paper, and your full piece of glue. He's going to do $11 flat. Quentin's just, you know.
Last week was 2 for 22. This is $11. Just we're on parity, dear. Look at that.
So this is just short. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come along and just very carefully just trim the slightest amount off. It's just the slide. It's only light. It's not even a millimetre. It's just the slightest bit. There we go. I didn't have to slice into the glitter card then. So when I cut it apart, well, you could use your guillotine, but I usually just trim it. So if you've got something that straddles the join here and hides your join, you trim it from the back. If you don't, you just trim it at the front here. And I just trim it nicely with scissors, or you could use your guillotine.
So that's
I try not to use my trimmer, my slide along trimmer, because it doesn't do a good job for me.
that's for the only ScrapBoys collection I don't possess. There's Cheryl.
Oh, because it's fairly new, Cheryl.
Hang on, my link didn't work. Sorry, peeps. Let me try again.
Oh, Quentin's got link issues. Do you want me to put the link
Can you
up?
put the link up? My links are. Yeah, it takes.
Now, if you were looking for our products and that, I have done a nice little post. I'm just going to put a link in both. I've done a little post in the Creative Family group. I've responded to Carol.
Did you respond to Carol? I was going to ask that.
Yes, and I've got a post. I've got a reply comment, and it's got lots and lots of different things. Like it's got a link to color cuts, title cuts, picture cuts, background cuts, and all of our products. So I have responded there. So there are some nice links there that are. They're all links just from the front page of our online store, but yeah. So there we go. That is our double page for tonight.
So you put up a link to the Magical Memories cut.
Oh crap! Sorry.
Hang on, she's.
Sorry. I just took the last product added. So that's Magical Memories. I'm just going to put a link up. This is the kit for this class.
So straight after this, we're going to roll into another video.
We'll be back with another video like within
5 minutes.
5 minutes. It'll be under 5 minutes. It's just the kit is coming up. Yep. That should be the kit now, Alison. I'm so sorry. So we'll be about 5 minutes, and then we'll be back with a sneak peek. We'll show you Tranquility. We've got the Tranquility pages.
The one where the retreat closes very shortly.
The retreat closes tonight for Tranquility. Try to add the links, but it wasn't playing nice. I know, Deborah. Quentin's computer's not playing nice for him either.
No.
Did that come up then? It did, didn't it?
Yeah, it's there and it works.
Awesome. So we'll be back in like 5 minutes with the Tranquility papers. We'll see you then. So thank you for coming along tonight. Take care. Stay safe. Love yous all. Yeah, look after yourselves. Keep creating. And don't forget you can request what I do on a Friday night. I'm thinking maybe next Friday, if you want me to, I'll do Swan Princess. So we've sort of kind of released it, kind of not released it yet. Only paper packs so far. So thank you all. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, everyone. Oh, I better go back to YouTube over here and see what everyone's saying. So thank you all for coming along. Whether you were on YouTube or Facebook, really, truly appreciate you guys and all your support. Definitely appreciate you all. Thank you, Marie and Bronnie and Deborah and Cheryl and Di and Dee and yeah, and everybody. So take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in 5 minutes. Bye.